We are tipping off the 2K TV virtual wrap party in the theater today. We are going 3v3, and we've got some members of the community joining us here today. So let's introduce our members right now. We've got Dat Girl Megan and King Jordan. Welcome to the show. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's good seeing you, Alexis and LD, and having Danny to
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oklahoma City, that's the location for the 76ers. He plays like a guard at a big man position. Karl Anthony Towns will be looking to carry his team as they prepare for the Thunder. Sixers, Thunder, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Daniel Gafford, Devin Vassell out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Towns, and it's Bey in at the 3 slot. And for the Thunder, Warren is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Durant. Then there's John Morant. And it's Ivy in at the 2 spot. And game 1 of the NBA season, Greg, is here. Does everyone get butterflies, or is it just me?
No, I'm right there with you, partner. The anticipation has been brewing for months. Nothing like opening night.
Now here's Bey. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Over Booker. Buries the jump shot.
Showing off the focus there. It's hard trying to distract Morant when he's locked in on his jumper.
Here's Booker. Duran pulls it in. And here are the Thunder now. Inside. Ivy with the bucket.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Vassell kicks to Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Ivy passes to Adebayo, and he comes up with the deuce.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now, here's Duran. Back to Ivy. 6 on the shot clock. Off target at the rim.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Yep, that one goes. Bay's got his second basket of the night.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
Now, here's Warren. Pass to Ivy. Back to Warren. Rebound by the 76ers. To the inside. Booker looking around. Passes it to Vassell. Offensive rebound. They now take the lead.
And it's interesting. You know, Vassell has a nonchalant style almost. You don't notice, though, that he's really just outworking everyone.
No one covered. Morant's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Warren. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Duran, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been a fact, time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
They bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Oklahoma City. Horton Tucker comes in for Warren. Then for the 76ers, Drummond comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Dort in for Vassell. Bay hits them both. Thunder trailing by 3. Morant with it. He's got 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
And he makes the first.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
Diallo's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Wall's checked in. Both free throws good from Morant. Well, Clark, even with all their roster movement, all the player moves they've made, the 76ers have managed to have sustained success.
You know what, Kevin? I agree. Their roster has gone through a lot of changes recently with key players being moved, which makes it even harder to sustain success. But they've found a way to keep winning.
First in three-point shooting, and they were third in terms of opponent scoring per game. Other teams had a hard time handling the intensity they displayed defensively.
And, Greg, that three-point percentage you talked about made them one of the hardest matchups in the league. They could do damage from all over the court. Horton Tucker with it. He's defended by Bay. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it from deep. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. Bagley with the bucket.
How about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody. And let's see some of the numbers on John Wall. How he did last season. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game. 5 assists and 2 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
And that one falls for Wall.
Well, there's no denying it. When Wall is healthy, he is still a major threat in this league. I mean, he's lightning quick as a point guard, and he has tremendous defensive instincts.
And so he hits both. 1:50 left in the first quarter. Morant passes to Adebayo. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Horton Tucker. No scoring in this one. Now here's Diallo. Back to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Right wing. Three-pointer. Rebound Andre Drummond. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 1. Bay kicks to Dort. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, that fancy alley-oop right there, that move by Drummond, the result of excellent communication with his teammates.
The pass to Bagley. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Diallo. The 10-footer finds the target. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here's Dort. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
And Adebayo drops them both. 9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Towns down low, and that one good.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. It's the Thunder up 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game that they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Lou Dort out there with Booker. Then there's Towns. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Strus in at the 3.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Here's Dort. Following the basket by John Morant. Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Ivy finds Bagley. And the rejection by Towns. Now Adebayo, defended by Drummond. Here's Strus. They swipe it. Driving to the basket. Ivy with the bucket.
And just so physically gifted, Ivory just brushes off contact and knocks it down.
Pass to Drummond. Morant against Booker. Lets a floater go. Up and in on the layup. During last season, Clark, both Damian Lillard and Donovan Mitchell scored 71 points in a game, the most since Kobe's 81.
Yeah, that's remarkable, Kevin. We also had a ton of 50-point games, too. I think it's kind of due to the heliocentric offenses we see now. Teams building those rosters around their one superstar. Hey, he's used to that. I mean, teams try to be physical with Towns and body him up, beat him up, but he's a little too strong for that to bother him.
Horton Tucker with it, defended by Strus. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Horton Tucker, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Vassell knows where his bread is buttered. He said, I want to excel at the defensive end. When I was at Florida State, you're not going to play if you don't play defense. That stuck with me. You can't control makes and misses, but you can control what you do on the defensive end. Kevin?
Oh, David, I like that mentality. Good for him. Hey, thanks for that story. The first one falls.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Navi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Duren, he's checked in for Adebayo. Warren comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's done in for John Morant.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now, here's Dunn. Outside Warren. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Vassell. Here's Duren. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Shot on the wing. That's good from Booker. On the assist by Dort. Dort's got 3 assists tonight. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Let's take a look at the story on Chris Dunn. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Now, here's Dunn. Hasn't made one yet. Beyond the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And you got to love the concentration of Dunn, guys. Nailing the shot right in the defender's face.
Booker the pass to Vassell. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here's Duren. Back to Dunn. And he drops it in from the low post. Dunn's got 5 points so far.
Tell you what, guys, there's no way you're stopping Dunn when he's that close to the hoop.
Yep, that one goes in there. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
They get a hand on it. Ivy passes to Bagley. Dunn looking over the floor. Over Booker. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Ivy, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
Here's Booker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
They've been more turnover prone here tonight.
Guys, this is a close game. I mean, the miscues can really weigh heavily. They've got to be careful here.
And the Thunder making a change here. Diallo's checked in. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Philadelphia. A nice shot by Booker.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Dunn, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Well, I tell you, it's awesome, absolutely awesome to see Dunn work in his effective mid-range jam. So sharp, so accurate, so timely.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the 76ers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points and 3 assists. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. They've got Jaden Ivey, Duran out there with Adebayo. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Morant in at the point. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. Here's Ivey. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Gafford. And so Booker will bring it up for the 76ers. The lead is 2, and they'll get another chance. Another shot. Gafford, great positioning on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Morant passes to Duran. Back to Morant. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Ivey with the bucket.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivey? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Passes it to Booker. Over in the corner, Dort. From 12 feet out, Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. 76ers ball. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Monday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Portland Trail Blazers. Bay in the post. Warren's there. Up top, Dort. Back to Bay. From the arc, another 3 for Philadelphia.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Back to Ivy. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Ivy's got 5 points now this quarter. And the 76ers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
John Wall's checked in for the 76ers. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Booker with no one around. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Warren, and he hits it to tie the game up. Warren's got his first points of the game.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Now the pass to Adebayo. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Morant bats for 2, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now. That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Outside Warren. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. After missing nearly 2 full years due to injury, Greg, isn't it great to see T.J. Warren back out on the floor, healthy and hearty?
Yeah, and Kevin, people forget this guy was the leading scorer for a playoff team before those injuries. He may not be the same player, but he can still provide some instant offense.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, D.A., thanks. For the Thunder, Bagley, he's checked in for Duren. Horton Tucker comes in for T.J. Warren, and Diallo subbed in for Jaden Ivey. And the 76ers also making a change. Towns, he's checked in for Booker. 1:56 left in the third. Vassell against Diallo. Vassell, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
For the lead, shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got his second bucket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Vassell. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. And Morant's got the ball here for the Thunder. He kicks it to Bagley. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. It's Morant in the corner. Misses the 3. 76ers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Outside, Wall. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Bagley finds Morant. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Morant against Wall. To the paint. Here's Towns. Gets the bucket and the foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. That shot, no good. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. 76ers lead by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Daniel Gafford is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Wall, and it's Strus in at the small forward. Booker outside, kicks to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dort. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Dort's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Done outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns.
Oh, I really like how Dunn draws these fouls. He's actually excellent at getting defenders to foul.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, I tell you what, Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. A stat sheet stuffer for sure. He scores it, he passes it well, and he also gets to the glass from his position.
Outside, Dort. Good on the three-point shot. Dort's got 5 points now this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Horton Tucker, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Strus kicks to Gafford. For 3, Booker, no good there.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And that's a foul. Called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adebayo is checked in for money. Jaden Ivey comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's Morant in for Dunn. Here's Vassell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Duran's got his 6th rebound on the night. Adebayo passes to Morant. Back to Adebayo. It's Morant in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Morant's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. Pass to Dort. Here he goes. Here's Gafford. Passes it to Towns. Dort against Adebayo. Puts it up. And the basket by Vassell.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Morant kicks to Warren. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Morant. Good D by Booker.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
To the middle. Here's Durant. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Dort.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Faye's checked in for Dort.
Second team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Duran. One shot.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Vassell, the pass to Bay. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Now Ivy. Duran, the pass to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to a point with the bucket from Towns. Booker against Morant. 13 feet away. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half. Booker the pass to Towns. The pass to Vassell.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
For Ivy. Here's Gafford. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Here's Booker. He lobs it up. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
Could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Here's Morant. Again, Oklahoma City.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Booker against Morant. And Booker kicks to Towns. No good. That would have tied it.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Booker against Morant. Over Booker. And it's Morant missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And they do have a foul to give.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
He just came out and really took over the game, mainly due to how aggressive he was attacking the defense off the dribble. They had no answer for him, and he knew it.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Morant. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're up by 1. 3 seconds left in the game. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Devin Booker. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the 3-pointer.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Guys, what do you think?
Well, you need the 3 here. A quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot. One fluid motion. A very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.